just knowing, you know what,
Gosh, and yeah,
and that is just scary stuff. I'm just and she's like, well, it's here. And he's like, what are the symptoms? And I was like, oh, okay. At least he's like, okay, trying to do this, but he's
give you
all,
some value, right?
I can't like, he's all, without saying that, I'm not just gonna cut you open and just say, oh, up
Nice.
in here, it's not worth the risk for the other stuff that's gonna be in there. And I need real data. And he's all, it's 11 millimeters. He's all small, but he's all, if it's in here. She's all, I got vertigo. He's all, that could be it, but that's not the system on this. And we were eyes like, nope, that's not this. Like everything's on the brain. And it was like, okay, he definitely knew what he was talking about, but it was like Kim Michaels. You ever heard of him? Well, you doctors don't know anything. Um, yeah, but it was just, yeah, just a lot of trying to do all the prerequisites before, and it was like, okay, well, we don't know, I don't know, and I'm not going to pretend.
Who are
And
you working with here in town?
that's what I forgot to ask her. I'll find out. Yeah, I'll find out with Sally. Yeah, that was a different ordeal. Now I'm curious. Who are you working with in town? So you want to do? I see you brought your gloves,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Maybe start out with some gloves and then maybe do some legs and abs.
Okay. Give
Drink
him
to
a
that.
little. Let's warm up those shoulders. Actually, a new and improved one.
Oh,
Oh, this is a buddy that he ended up closing his shop. We'll go 30 seconds. Yep. But ah, who are you working with at Centros? Yeah, I think that's cool. And then we're gonna go 30 seconds down, 30 seconds above. Um, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey, where does your brother live up in Seattle?
Redmond, I think.
Redmond. Okay. Man, just we're and at least got a job offer. She's moving up there on the which starts her job on the 12th
Mm.
for Alaska Airlines. And I'm like, we've been going up and down every weekend. So I'm like, oh my gosh, looking at the sites and all this. I was like, you're not living in Chinatown. Like all the surrounding areas and down. Like I was like, no, you need to be closer to the airport. And last 30 seconds above. We get some good time. Well, we've been going back every little weekend, but this weekend, I'm like, oh, it's been mentally draining trying to get her apartments and can you qualify for this? Send this offer letter in because you don't have a job, but you have this. And it's like, okay, well, we're gonna have you ever because you came from Washington, right?
Yeah.
You heard of Tequila?
Oh, yes.
That's where we're looking at 3 months go one hand, 15 seconds on one side, 15 on
Yeah,
that's what
near to the airport.
closer, back, cleaner, and I mean it's still and her yeah, just safer case she needs to take the transit, at least it's not that much or
Mm.
that far away. We were looking on the line, but some of these are year leases. I'm like, no, let's finish those 6 months, because then that way you can find out if you want to stay there or move. But by then,
When you go into a new place, I think it's always best to do as short term as possible.
yeah.
Because you
Well,
like don't know where you want to fit in, right?
yeah. All right, so let's start off with just 30-second jabs. Well, and that's what I was thinking too, instead of her committing to a year, and you have the gym, you have everything in there. Um, 7 seconds. It's, what is your primary care physician's name, really?
Or a neurologist or neurosurgeon, whatever specialist you got in here.
We're going 5 more seconds, then you go Jeff crossing on the other side. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of scams out there on the Facebook marketplace. Man,
Like the internet knows what you're after.
yeah. Other side. How's the vehicle doing?
Basketball season's over, so I haven't tested it.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, doing well. I think my team might be dissolving.
Uh-oh.
Trying to.
And now let's go. Jab cross the spear. Oh, no, 30 seconds. Jab cross the spear. Elbow. One. But we get 10 on one side, 10 on the other. There you go. Two. Are they not dissolving because of injury, right? No.
No, well, that's part of one of our players tore his ACL. That kind of dampened the enthusiasm.
Man.
Our cat Dennis retiring, so I'm joining my work team.
Oh.
Are generally the champions.
Oh, gotcha. You're like, oh, this is tough. And I'm twisting my arm back. 5 more. Now, talking with Catherine, she said you're gonna go back to the UK. Or then you're gonna work. I was saying, oh no, that's why David won't go there. I was like, yeah, because of the. We were talking with her for the military, like they don't have a set 8-hour shift. It's 10 hours, 12 hours, 18 hours, or 24 hours. And I was like, in their military enforcement, I was like, and they don't get to say there's no overtime. It's a straight. Hey, last one on that stuff. And she was saying, yeah, I guess the taxes or something in the UK is outrageous, and that's why you didn't stay over there.
No. No, it's just like salary's a lot less because the school isn't expensive.
Oh, shoot.
And so like they don't have student loans like I do, but their salary's way low. So like, but I have student loans, and so I don't want to go to a low salary and have both.
Oh,
problem,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. Especially if you're going down, if you would have started over there. How come they don't have school? Student loans.
Sure.
Cold?
State subsidized education. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
I mean, they do, but they cap out all fees at £9,000 a year,
Oh,
which like my medical school was $70,000 a year. So
holy moly. So
right.
you have like 8 years of free labor. No, and then on top of that, like, yeah.
And then they keep you in training longer over there, where you get shit salary, and so you kind of like repay back to the system by having a longer indentured servitude.
Okay. We go jab cross spear. I'll go on this time. Saw that one escape there. See if she was on her. One throws. I'm not at St. Charles, it's at the CO Winter, and the PCP providers have a law Broadhead NP.
ENT, Central Oregon ENT.
Oh, Central Oregon.
There's some good ENT docs in town.
Yeah,
Kind of
Central, yeah. More trivia to. Well, we have one insurance agent because his wife is working at St. Charles for hearing on the throat. Oh no, audiology. Is that ear?
years, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You know. Good. Or you said you wanted to do weights too or no weights?
Sure.
So this would give me enough time to set up. So you're gonna do a superset. So 10 curls, 10 triceps, and then we're gonna go single 10 and then single. So if you want 25 or heavier, here's the other ones, 20. Well, yeah, we'll go 10 and 10. You don't want to set up that. Yeah, oh my gosh, I have not been like going into the city and seeing all the homeless, and
It's a little alarming out there.
my head was on a swivel, and I think I was so mentally exhausted because this guy was pissing just right broad daylight, dropped his pants, and then another guy was just shooting up, and I'm like, whoa. And I was like, nope, we're in here, we're not going here. And this guy, and he was looking at me, I'm like, no, 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 like I see you and four other people, and then all these other people, and I was like, just my head. I was like, at least you, I don't, I mean, you gotta take care of you. But this is not, you don't even need to, I'm worried about you living in here.
No doubt.
And as a young female, and you're gonna get the shittiest shifts. You're not like gonna start.
Start out at the bottom right.
Yep. And so this one, Tequila, was closer to everything.
Mm.
The malls, the food, the restaurants. She could walk there. She could catch the bus, a very short bus trip. But I'm like, that is so much easier than.
Like deep in the city, it's hard to even shop, right?
Oh,
It's like, oh,
yeah.
where do you get groceries?
Yep. And there was Costco, like everything was closer to it. I
Yeah.
was like, you're gonna have to be driving there, and you don't want to be. You never lived in traffic city
Yeah.
before, so
It's a different animal.
yeah, you think the train is a thing like this one was like. I was coming over here, I was like, are you kidding me? The train was like, okay, bypass go over here, and all of that. All right, warmed up. So now, actually, we'll do this little kicks just to warm up a little bit. The rest a little. Just go like five push kicks, 5 roundhouses, 5 side kicks. And just go in safely, softly.
I mean, it's weird that like the city isn't more dangerous than it
Yeah.
is, right? Because you see all the shit around and you're like, how do people even get by day to day? This is like, you
Yeah.
know, some zombie shit.
Well, and the guys were just coming out, and then we went down, and just so many tweakers, and I'm like, okay, hey, like, and then guys walking fast, I'm like, whoa, like,
Right.
you know, what do
A lot of aggressive energy that
Yeah.
I'm not used to.
And I'm just like, okay, in my head, I was like, oh man, come home, have one beer.
Right.
Like, this was
Neural depleted from hypervigilance.
yeah. Ben's got me softer, darn it.
It
Like,
does.
and it's like, yeah, when you're not in that
Yeah.
terrain, like it was just a huge ordeal.
Even like parking and like when you leave your house, it's like
Well, the smash and grabs and all this, I'm looking at the cars like, okay, this car's been here, this one's in here, broken glass here, even though the car's there, but I'm seeing like everything, and it's just like, as long as don't walk close to the wall, like doing all of this stuff, we need to like
right.
realize. Yeah, I was like, it's always in every, and then smelling it, like you could smell the.
Tap water's gross, like a lot of weird little things.
Yes, and then, yeah, going into Portland, going down in that OHSU, man, if you miss an exit, you are screwed. I was like, I think somebody hijacked Google Maps or something, because we couldn't figure out how to get through, like,
It's all the little one ways and the internet
Yeah.
doesn't ever know what's
and I
happening.
was like, oh my gosh, it changed this, and then had us go across the bridge, on the bridge, and I was
Nope, I love it. Never gonna live in a big city, never
yeah,
ever.
well, especially now, I was like, you know what, I do appreciate the outskirts, I can be like on the outskirts, and I have a buddy of mine that I can use his address for at least this rate, because she has to get her insurance, and I was like, King County is more than Pierce County. And I was like, so we saved it $60, but at least that's lower rate, but you still live in that.
It's madness.
Yeah.
I'm only moving further out. If anything.
Yeah, well, you got some good land there.
Right.
All right, so we go 5 push kicks, all on the same sides. Okay, there you go. 2, 3. Boys are in sports, they're going to start at 4.
Yeah, one just finished basketball.
Okay.
One's about to start basketball. Right. Little says to the
House. Yeah. His wife says it's 3 boys. I was like, no, it's a girl coming, you guys don't know it yet. So maybe it should go more.
I joke about it, but no.
So can they go back and reverse it if you had a
Oh,
mistake?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's,
Yeah, I guess, yeah, if it can be done, it can be undone. Getting a non-resident license for Arizona. Might as well get that in the half right now, because I've had more talk with people like, oh, you know, okay, I should try to get Arizona. I've said. One, weird. Here you go, a double jab. And so you're working until Christmas, right?
so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then I have the week of Christmas off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Monday, maybe we can do a Tuesday.
Yeah.
You kids are off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, Tuesday should be. Yeah, this is just a weird thing. My boss like, oh, when you go here, time this. I was like, you guys have me going in all these directions, and I can't like, I'm not like it's too stressful. I'm doing this halfway, halfway, halfway. I'm like, home, life, and commercial.
Keep it narrowed and then you.
Yeah, I was all within all this stuff, and this is what I need to do. And so we're gonna go jab, jab, cross, look, cross. So jab, jab, cross, hook, cross. No, like, have a jab. Yep. Um, 15 seconds. Uh, 5 seconds left. Last one. One. Good, good. You had to bring the gloves out of retirement. You're not retiring yet.
No.
How'd your son do on his sports?
The middle guy, he's so fucking weird. It's like in a good endearing way, but he's like, so basketball, he like will guard his man like
Oh,
inches away from his man the whole time, but nothing else. Doesn't care where the ball is.
oh,
Doesn't care. Right, offense, defense, he's got his man.
man.
And
Oh,
my oldest, he's actually starting to like get it.
okay.
Playing sports on the recesses with his friends.
Very cool. Well, and it's like tell kids as many things as you can. Like
Yeah.
it's the best thing for them because I was like, the more you can get diversity and I mean,
Right.
just
He's playing soccer at recess and like
wow. See,
basketball and like
that's good, and not the video game soccer,
Right.
right? Man. Oh,
uh, so I'm more hopeful about this basketball season than last.
yeah.
And then we've just poured a big, or about to pour a big rectangle of concrete.
Oh,
It's
for
like
your
a basketball
basketball
court.
court?
Yeah.
Very cool.
So hopefully he has a big place to practice. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, and especially it's just there on the home.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're gonna put something in the back? We better make sure you get swishes and get inside of those.
But you know, it's just cost me get to
Yeah.
work.
Do you already have a guy?
Yeah.
You do? Okay.
Our neighbor's son does concrete. So,
Oh, even better. He's giving you the neighbor deal, right?
right. And if he does a bad job, I can call over the fence.
Oh, hey, come over here. All right, we're going. Same thing on the other side. 15 seconds. Do 30 seconds on one side only. And then go jab, uh, jab, practice, hook, uppercut. Jab, practice, hook, and then low uppercut. Same on one arm. What time do you start tomorrow?
Friday.
Oh, Friday. Oh. Oh, so Thursday. Yeah, that day's off, and that messed me up, like, cause Saturday we were from 4 AM all the way up in Seattle till like 10:30 we got back, and it was a day trip, and I'm like, oh,
That's not a day off.
yeah, I was like, "Man," and then Sunday, I was like, okay, church, and then Monday, I worked in the morning, and we drove up in the afternoon, because our appointment was at 9 in the morning, so I was like, okay, well, and then to find out, we didn't get there till almost 9:15, which was parking, and oh my gosh, I was like, and then guys were just, I was like, I'm going in, sorry, like, I can't, I'm not gonna go a loop around, and it was just so overpacked in here. And I was like, I feel, these doctors that are going in, like, all the patients, but it's just like on the insurance, this guy didn't do this, I was like, dude, I can't do anything until you do this.
Right, and you
Like,
can't make it.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you filled out the audit for me. No way. I am not filling out that at all. Like, you know your business. I'm insuring your business. I'm not guessing at what you need.
Right.
He's like, well, I was like, big other agent did not do that right. Like, I'm not that agent. So if you don't want it, you can go and switch for another agent, or you can do what I need to be done because this is what they require. And I was like, there's no other way around. But I was like, your agent, well, I don't want to say anything, but that's why your agent's no longer there. Like, I was like, how do you not put a contact, an email or phone number for getting a hold of these people? I was like, oh, well, we called in and canceled. I was like, where's your name? Where's your number? I look back, there's a call log on mine. Then it comes in. I was like, you never called until this date. And then you said back in September. And I was like, there's no records that you called. And I was just like, wow, like how much. Ugh,
No.
yeah.
Frustration in all aspects of things.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially when you have like baseline bullshit you're dealing with.
And
Right.
that's what I was like, no, I just want to go and focus on new business.
Yeah.
No more. I got a service lady that can do this servicing. She's like, she's like, Jimmy, what are you going to do this? I was like, that's less is best. If you spend more than 2 hours on this, and this is something that we spent like 8 hours. This guy didn't pay his bill. He was in here, and it was all because he didn't put in his policy, and he blamed this and that, and we canceled it this way. I was like, your rates, your insurance does not stop. You just pay the late fees, and then it's a lapse in coverage. And if you don't do it, well, now it's on you. They sent out notice, and that's something that I'm so glad. Like, if I had to mail or email,
All
and
that bullshit. No.
yeah, I was like, there's no way I would be like already on there. Country sends out adequate notices.
And what do you expect? Like, you're not paying anything. Do you expect to stay insured?
Yeah, and I'll go, and I felt like saying, anywhere you go, you gotta pay your bills.
Yeah.
And I was like, same with this commercial account. He's like, oh, I didn't have it going in. I was like, we requested an audit. You haven't done an audit in 2 years, so this is one thing, and we cannot reinstate it. Like,
Okay.
so we have to rewrite it because you didn't do this part, and hopefully this is done. Now here's your new proof. Oh, it's outrageous because you didn't do your stuff. I'm like, what else do I need to do? And then some people are very shady on writing their policies, like ADU and this. I'm living here. I was like, no, where's your primary? Well, it's not my primary. Well, where do you live? You have to have a
See, what
primary.
happened was.
Yeah, so I can't have the rental. I was like, no, you need to have your primary address. You can't just have a rental and not have a primary. I was like, that doesn't work with any company. I was
I'm
like,
just homeless, but I'm a landlord.
yeah, and that's what it was like. And he's working the system, and I was like, no, like, this is weeks. I was like, dude, this is it. This is our last time. Either take it or leave it. We're done. Like, I've got to cut ties, either stay with us or not, or like go for another agent because I don't have enough know-how and trying to figure this out with underwriting and talking to them. Like, there's so much. Oh, he needs to do this and this. I was like, why am I
Not
the
worth it.
middleman? Yeah.
Not worth it.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, this is You just go in there, get adequate businesses. So this is what I'm gonna take this on there later on, but I'm gonna try to go like business for like read or lead in with country, not in like 30 seconds. And I did this in there just to make it, I'm gonna lead in with, hey, we do commercial business and personal lines. I'd love the opportunity to requote your or to quote your business, no obligation. And as one of the perks, I offer self-defense for your staff. So I'm going after like medical, doctors, dentist office, small, like 9 employees or less, because that's who country prefers, chiropractors, veterinarians, the target market that we are more competitive than everybody else. So I'm like, okay, churches, veterinary, school teachers, and chiropractors, like those are in.
Small professional businesses.
Yep, and that's it. And then, by the way, here's my thing. If you want it, there's a 15-minute free self-defense. Let me come in and talk to your staff. Or there's an hour session, or there's a reduced session if you let me coach your business. So but it's still an hour. I'm giving away something free, 15 minutes, as opposed to there's an hour of my time. I've done that. I was like, oh, I can't do that anymore because then I'm taking away from here, but this is in here, or here's a reduced price. So
You always got to be working towards something.
yeah, well, and then I'm downgrading my self-defense. It's taking me 40 years to learn this, and I'm like, nope, I gotta get. I don't mind doing like a safety teams meeting, but that's in and out. And then I'll leave my business cards and then there's online, there's app, there's a course, or there's in person, like, and that's covered. And now the online is $97. It's like, okay, it's a no-brainer. Easy, accessible. Sorry, thanks for the therapy session. Man, you're done. I saw you there. Now you're like, okay, just hold off. Jab, back this, hook, uppercut. Yep, 30 seconds. Good work.
It's changing.
10 seconds. That's all right. Expose and goes. Good. That's good job. Yep. Now change that order on this one. No. Good work. Good. Yeah, 15 seconds. I'm trying to escape. So now we're gonna throw jack cross. After this, go bob, weave, hook, cross. So that cross, bob up, weave, hook, cross. Comes in, we'll go 10 on the right, 10 on the left. Yeah, man. Yeah, but in the city, holy moly. And I took the bus, I took the link, I took all of that. Like it was just, yeah, it's been a long
That's how you
time.
experience it, right?
Yeah, but I was like, not in an Uber and Lyft, and how long does it take for the person to get in there? And I was like, okay, I don't want you waiting out here longer in this area. And I was like, it was crazy, like just and people vaping and smoking. And I was like, I can't. That stuff just feels like it's just ringing me out.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I mean, not that I ever need a drug test, but I'm just gonna contact high off it. Does that stuff really add in?
Nah,
No,
it's
because
not
they have
enough.
to, okay.
Yeah. But they've already sucked most of it out, like internally, and then I mean, it's not like the vapor's good. Kind of more think about it like I can see your sneeze.
Oh,
Right.
gotcha.
Like everybody's breath does that, but when you can see it, it's kind of like, ugh, I don't
Yep.
want to breathe in your shit.
Well, and then we were in the hotel and the guy was there was like, no smoking. I was like, oh, and then it just stunk. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like,
Well, people are like, it's not smooth, it's fake.
yeah, I was like it's still, it stinks. And yeah,
Madness. Madness.
great.
I think it's important to live in a city at some point in your life.
Yep. But
Yeah.
so you can appreciate,
Right.
yeah. And they're done
Past that point.
Yeah, I'm not going back. And I was like, man, like, yeah, just, I mean, she's young enough, but it's also like just that innocence and that naive, like she was brought up in Central Oregon.
Right. The certain savvy that you get growing up there.
Yep, and then she went to Coos Bay, well, that's not the city either. That's another version of Bend, Oregon,
Yeah.
but it's like a different,
Right.
I don't have many shops, but it's like it's closer to this and that. And I was like, yeah, well, and then the security, I mean, it was like, I mean, they didn't even approach the guys like, hey, you can't be smoking here.
Mm.
Like the homeless was up on the things asking for people. I was like, dude, you guys are just on your phone. Like, and I felt like just, I don't know, it was like,
There's too much to combat. You're like,
yeah,
they can't police it because it's the
well,
magnitude is too.
and that's what it is. It was like, oh, they're there to enforce, but just to have the presence, but the presence is nothing. Like
Right.
they didn't even, I mean, even little kids, like, hey, get away from the freaking like the rail. I was like, man, I was like getting close because the parents were just like, none. They're 6 years old, just playing like tag, and I'm like, dude, that tram is not slowing down. I'm like, I was going crazy, like,
They
man.
survive it every day.
Yeah, that is true. But it was like, man, that one time, but it was just like, and then some of the stuff on there, I was like, dude, is that gonna derail this? And pick up the trash or get in a pole or something. So I don't know. I've seen enough final destinations. All right. Jack Frost, Bob, weave, hook, bang, yeah, let's progress. Yep. Get 10. I I went to St. Charles because every Friday I'm planning on going out to Redmond to the market because that's an untapped market. And there's not enough agents out there. Man, there is. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go there and just hand out cards. So, but man, that's St. Charles. That's the new hospital you're gonna be working out of.
Yeah.
So that is pretty nice. I was like, whoa. My wife works right at that building,
Yeah.
literally right behind that one, the Deschutes County. I was like, that is. I didn't know what it was. She's always in there, but I was like, hey, that turned out really, really, really good.
Yeah. I'm just slumming it in the hospital mostly.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, man. There's a good place. It looks like a rundown, but Reggio is right on the corner of I think that Kingman or that Hub Hotel. That is a good, authentic Mexican. He makes it. He's got all mixed matching cups and all that. But he's been around and all. It's a good homemade Mexican food. So if you want, just it is clean. It's just doesn't look
I don't like paying for ambiance, right? If I want a
yeah.
burrito, I just want to pay for the
Oh,
burrito.
man, yeah, I mean, it was really, really, really good. We had a chorizo and bacon burrito. I was like, oh, this cholesterol heavy. I don't eat this all the time.
Right? Every once in a while, right?
Yeah. All right. Shoulders okay?
Yeah.
All right. 10 on this side. Across. Wow.
This way.
Yep. And
And
back. All right. Getting that brain to me now. Good. All right. This one, we're gonna go 20 seconds. building up. So you're gonna go 20 seconds, boom, jabs. Next one, actually, we're gonna go, yeah, 20 jab cross. We're gonna go actually 15 seconds each one. So starting off with jabs, 15, boom, as fast as you can. Your jab process, boom, and then jab cross hook, 15 seconds, and then jab cross hook, uppercut. It's 15, 40. That'll be a minute. There we go. I think we do the math. Right. So when does the season start? You guys doing basketball?
For me, probably like just after the holidays,
Oh, okay.
early January.
Yeah. Well, and so many people are going in and out and yeah.
Missed my 1 minute mark.
Yeah, it's all right.
Breathe, there you go.
We can start already here. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, and 1. Yep. This is dirt, so we'll get a minute break after this next one. Good, 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jab cross. That's it. 10 seconds left, and we're going jab cross up. Good. And then jab cross hook. Good work. 5 seconds, and we'll do a jab cross hook uppercut. And jab cross hook uppercut. There we go. Good work. 10 seconds. Come on, just 2 more, 2 more. Good, 1 more. Oh, good job. 2 seconds. Just That's pretty cool. Met up with a buddy of mine this morning that came in and he was with USAA, and I was like, hey, it's always good to review, and even if I can't, we got the military, but it's worth send me your deck pages, and then I can look at it. And as I go through it, now it's the app that it streamlines it. So it just pulls as if you were logging into whatever insurance company. Well, it just gives me the deck pages. The only thing that I need is just their driver's license number. Well, they should input it in there, but some people don't. I was like, might as well input it as much as you can. That way I can really compete, because I'm gonna have to have that. I can't make up a driver's license.
It's like, oh,
Yeah.
those DUIs don't matter.
Yeah. Well, one guy's like, oh yeah, no, I have my everything was clean. I was like, okay. If it's not clean, it's gonna come back and it's gonna go in there. So, and he was like, oh, I forgot about this and that. And I was like, you have 4 speeding tickets and you had a DUI. And I was like, no, our rates are outrageous. Aggressive or
Yeah.
Geico, but don't come to a company in here because you think, oh, that was a couple of years. Well, it stays on your record for 3 years. That DUI, I was like, really, dude.
No, and as it should be, right?
Yeah. Well, so many things like our rates went up because of my son. And I was like, dude, he just got it, but I don't want him to go without insurance because then it's a
Yeah, that gets to be a vicious spiral because then you get arrested without insurance and license suspended, and
yep.
that's what James went through for years.
Yeah. And I was like, dude, that is the worst. And then they rate you on all of this other stuff. I was like, we're paying for it now, but you're supposedly you're paying for it, but we're paying
Someday.
for it. Yeah. But what was that? All right, ready?
Yeah.
3, that's 15 seconds, and then go time. Okay. 5 seconds, and we're doing jab process. 3 and 1, jab process. Good job. 5 seconds, and we're adding the hook. 3, 2, 1, jab process. Good work. 3, 2, 1, adding the uppercut. Good work, good work. You got it. Good job. That's one. One second. Are you feeling?
Yeah.
Hands okay?
Yeah.
It's okay? So we're gonna go 2 minute rain, the grand finale, and then we start stretching out and all that stuff. Yeah, but it is, yeah, it's fun. It's nice having an assistant because, man, now that I have one, I'll never do this job without one.
Some of our other specialists have like assistants to follow them around.
Oh,
Seems magical.
to take all, yeah, to all those notes and
Yeah,
you guys can't voice record it and then upload it.
we can sort of. So I can totally dictate my notes. There are
Oh,
AI systems now that will
Yep.
like just listen to what you're doing
and
and
then,
scribe that, but you gotta like read and review everything.
yeah,
So,
yeah. And
and
that's
that,
what I do with my stuff. Okay, break this down into simple terminology that a third grader can understand. Because I was like, man, there's too much lingo. I don't want it. If I can't explain it, how am I gonna?
right.
And I want one sentence or less.
Well,
Like,
that's your job, is to make it understandable,
yeah,
right? Otherwise, they would just go on an online quote
yeah,
thing and
and ask
let
them
the robot do
questions.
it.
There was one lady that it was pretty cool. I got her better coverage and saved her money. And I was like, that was it. And she was like, oh yeah, I hate doing insurance because there's so many things, but she put a good little blurb on me on Facebook. I was trying to ask her to do one on Google now for get the Google more than the Facebook because I don't have control over that Facebook or
Yeah.
Google at least is on there. I don't have to go with their algorithm or what have you. So um but yeah, it was good. And I got her home, auto, and umbrella. And she's got 500,000. Just like a million, not many insurance companies offer that, but what I found out, like they cap it at this part. Nope, a million for liability. That's a huge ordeal.
Oh yeah, I mean, work too hard.
Well, that was the whole thing. And they went through this lawsuit that, and she was like, I never want to go through that again. All right. So we're gonna go for So I'm gonna call out a number. You create any combo that you want. We'll go at 2:30 or 3:30. Here we go. 5. You can go punches, kicks, or anything. 5 again. Yeah, we'll go 5. Boom, one side, then the other side. 2. 6. 1. 1. Oh, that was strict. 2. 4. What's that a minute? 3. 7. Oh, I was stuck the last one. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2. 2. 1. 4. 30 seconds left. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 on this side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now stay on the back. 20 seconds. Anything. Stay on the back. Punches, kicks. That's it. Don't let go. Don't let go. Keep it punching. Keep it punching. You got 15 seconds left. Going. Keep it going. 10 seconds. Oh, bringing out that side. Good work. Good work. 7, 6. Stay on it. 5, 4, 3, 2, One, good job. It's 2.5 minutes. Woo, good work. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna lead in, and that's where it's just been nice, and they're going to an updated system too. To an easier system, because it's like this one's, we're having IT issues, and the people they sub it out is in India, and I'm like, he's all, press one for English. I was like, I pressed one for English, but and it was like, oh, yes, we need this and then that. I was like, oh man, like, see, they speak fast enough. They speak really fast. I can't catch up to them. I'm like, how do you find that? And
They design these systems to fail.
yeah, well, and it seems, I mean, with technology and then